Okay, so Japan's like, what the emperor was like, what I will allow in society is that, we're going to get this industrialization. You're going to have wireless, you're going to have this wired communication, you're going to have these roads and rails. You're going to have, some access to the foods and fashions, I mean, because I need people in my population, suave with the outside world, to basically be my businessman, because I'm now going to make Japan a naval trading power, you know, and that's why Japanese Navy just to the fucking what was that world's largest battleship, and that come on, man, you don't think the emperor is just sitting there just chilling, like, I don't have anything to do with this. He's like, dude, that was the fucking emperor saying, I want you guys to build me the biggest fucking battleship in the world. I want to take this shit over. And the designers are like, well, you know what, okay, well, we can do it, but check it out, but we want to be able to use it, right? So let's make it so big, but big enough that it can get through the Suez Canal. And even then, did they even do that? I think they kind of made it a little bit bigger than the Suez Canal, but still, it's like, the Japanese made the world's fucking biggest battleship, and the thing is, the battleships were going out of style. It's like, fuck, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, it was fucking carriers, and they were like, so many people weren't thinking of it. They weren't realizing it. And it's because, fucking battleships are fucking like a phallic, thing for, for like, white man, but it's like, but even like all men, battleships are fucking phallic, that's what it is, it's a fucking phallic representation, and it's just like, look how big our fucking battleships are, man, and we can pound the shit out of anything, and it's just like, well, no, the carriers are better, and it's like carriers. The thing is, carriers are fucking maternal in nature when you think about it, because like it's a mother exhuming, with young coming out, right? It's such a fucking of the earth mother kind of representation, but military men don't like referring to it as that, or if they do it, it's as a subservient female. This is like this is what happens when like linguistics and psychology start mixing and English writing it out. The way men refer to ships is female in nature, is because they're these solid representations, but they're also protective. The ships are protective of the crew, and so what else is protective? Maternal, and so but you also want this dominant nature, over the ship, because that way it's like it makes you feel good inside, and so that's why men like sailing and sailing tales and this and that, because it's like it's either you and your ship, or like you and a crew of men in your ship, and it's a sort of phallic representation. It's like or it's a paternal patriarchy system of like men's dominance over the female. And it's like, and that's why they always throw in a woman in those stories as well. For the it's like these are guy stories, but they're just about sailing ships, and these are very popular. And it's like Hornblower was based off of that too. In fact, Hornblower is part of that tradition. Is that it's like a guy is a total he's kind of a nerd. He's kind of like a recluse. But he's getting the girl, because what does he do? He gets a wife, he's all right. But then later on, he gets a fucking sweet wife, It's like his wife dies, like and that's sorcerer. It's like oh, poor thing, but it's so true, oh, pox, this that. Okay, so his wife and like one of his kids dies, but Hornblower checks up because he rises up in rank, and I think that was something Forrester. Like he wanted to politely not represent, because check it out, Britain in the 1812s and stuff like that, there's navies dominating the world, basically your rank dictates who you marry, and there was, I think it was this idea that the king of England was still kind of in charge of things here and there, but there was this hierarchy, and it was like you can basically, to keep these guys loyal to you, you encourage them to buy land. But you can't really buy land in some cases. But you can get a certain amount of land, and that makes you an aristocracy, makes you part of the land, right? Which is why it was encouraged, in England, because you gotta remember, the king fucking gave up his power tooth and nail. That he realized it's like the king of England, they always try to control things, but Parliament, Parliament was always a fucking thorn in their side. So